bit late on my pre-emergent out here on the bluegrass, so I'm going down with it today. This is my Spray Buddy dual 15 gallon, which is a total of 30 gallons. Half-inch hose, and I'm going to show you the wide spray nozzle for this. It's part of the premium Spray Buddy gun kit. And of course, this isn't to be used with the flow zone sprayers or anything like that. It's specific to the Spray Buddy because the gun itself has a 3/8 male plug, and on the end of the spray hose, 3/8 female QD. The flow zone stuff, we've got these guns for the flow zone and a quick disconnect kit, but all that's 1/4 inch. So I get some people that have both, and they have the premium spray gun for their flow zone, and then they want to use it for the Spray Buddy and it won't work. Now, I can send you the fitting, and you can take this fitting out of the gun every time you want to swap back and forth. But to me, I don't waste time like that. I just buy a second gun and have one with 3/8 end on it for the Spray Buddy and one with 1/4 inch on it for the flow zone. Got my Pro Diamine in there, and I'm kind of continuing a little bit of a spoon feed regimen out here on the blue with the GCI turf liquids, and I'm just doing not really a low rate on it, but somewhere in between. This should come out to about 5 ounces per 1,000. I'm doing out of each of the 4 products. That way I'm giving the plant a little bit of everything with each spoon feed. It's kind of like the 505. You know, I don't know that we're gonna have that one anymore, just because of the way I created these right here. I created them so you can make your own 505, and I owe you a specific video on that. There is rhyme and reason behind these 4 GCI liquids as to why I created them exactly like I created them. I just didn't pull numbers out of the air and take wild guesses. I thought through the whole process quite a bit, and I'll share that with you in a video. It's going to take its own video to explain that out. But today, the star of the show is going to be this wide nozzle, and I want to show you a little bit about that. Of course, this is for folks that have a Spray Buddy. I get that. Not everybody's going to be able to take advantage of this, but those of you that do have a Spray Buddy, you can take advantage of it. All right, let me cut this off just for a second. I got to finish filling up my tank here. Got to top it off with water and check the pH before I add my adjuvant. So I got my pH down around the 5 or a little bit below. I'm gonna put my adjuvant in here. Let me bring you over here and show you this agitation, because both tanks do have agitation in them. And you can see that stirring pretty good right there, and you just pour that right on in. Come right over here. Pour that right on in. She's ready to go. You do want to bleed the line, which is undo your spray hose and just open up the valve on the end of the spray hose. And all I'm doing is pumping the water out of the spray hose and back into the tank until I get what's in the tank in the spray hose. It's called bleeding the line. I'm bleeding out the water and replacing it with the nutrient package. That way when I get out there to the yard and start spraying, as soon as I pull the trigger, I've got fertilizer coming out. It took me a little while, but I figured out how to make these tanks bleed down about the same time, because you don't want one pulling faster than the other one, or it just messes up the whole spray experience. So they do pull down at the same time evenly. Every now and then you'll find one pull just a touch, slower than the other one, but for the most part they're going to pull down even. All right, so we're good right there. Hook this up. Let me get my gloves on. So this premium Spray Buddy gun kit comes with two wands. One's 24 inches long, one's 36. It's intended to use the stainless steel fan tip. You see that's a pure stainless steel. Even the filter inside of it is 100% stainless steel. Definitely a buy once, cry once. That'll never go bad. And then the wide spray tip right here, we actually have these manufactured. We get to put the little GCI logo on it and all that kind of cool thing. And this will allow me to spray 12 foot wide. And then I'm gonna show you another little secret with it where you can spray almost 20 foot wide. I can spray 4 mower widths wide with this thing when I configure it the right way, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. My mower's a 52-inch mower, so let's do a little bit of math right here. We'll just call it 50 inches for overlap. 50 times 4 is 200 inches, divided by 12 inches in a foot, so 16 foot wide, roughly 16 foot wide. The way I teach folks to use it is the 36-inch wand used with the wide spray tip, and you hold it with the bend in the spray wand pointed in the upward direction, and then when you pull the trigger, the spray solution should spray straight down. Okay, that's why this wand's longer, to keep the material away from you. And then you just quick disconnect, pop this one off and pop the 24-inch one on, and then this one would have your fan tip on it. Now, cool thing about this is they're 1/4-inch female, so all the nozzle buddy stuff, the shower head, the other wide spray nozzle, and the other fan, all that'll work with this. Any nozzle with a 1/4-inch male plug will fit into here and work like a champion. Matter of fact, probably next time we spray, I'll show you how to use just the premium gun with that wide spray nozzle. And oh man, that thing's nice. That's a nice way to spray as well. So if you watched that last video with the spray hose management, I told you I'd show you one in this video. Here it is right here. I'm gonna pull you out a little bit of hose, go on out to where you're gonna spray. You do everything like I told you in the other video, and the difference is you collect the hose as you're done spraying and get it right here in line with the hose reel as good as you can. As you can see, mine's mounted on a shed and the hose reel's pointed this way where the hose is at an angle. I can't pull the hose over here and pull it through the side of the building. Okay, it's not gonna work. Now you could pull it up in the building, but then it's gonna get all bunched up and rolled up and twisted up. So it's actually easier to pull it all right here in the straightest direction, and then I can use my muscles God give me when I'm winding it in to kind of work the hose back and forth, and that'll actually work really, really well. It's been working well for me so far. So you can see right here, I've got me a little chunk of hose, and I'm coming on out here, and we're going to drop that right there. I'm going to sit you right here so you can see me coming through on the other side. I'm gonna spray 2 mower widths wide right here. So that's about 100 inches roughly. Now you see me holding this other wand in my hand. I don't expect you to do that. I'm doing that just because I'm gonna show you something different here in a minute. So this is 30 gallons of finished solution going down on 15,000 square feet. So my calibration rate is 2 gallons per 1,000. Look at there, there's a core right there that hadn't melted down yet. That's surprising. Remember when I core aerated all this a week or so ago? I'm gonna try to give you some good camera angles so you can see this spray nozzle. So you can see I'm holding the gun about waist high, roughly. My wrist and my hand is, I don't know, maybe 8 inches out from my hip, and the solution is spraying straight down. Get right at the end, see how I cut that off, create a nice sharp line. Then I'm going to turn right around, edge that right there while I'm at it, back up, make my next pass. Get down here to the end. As soon as I get to my bed line, stop, edge, turn, spray. Stop, edge, turn, spray. Pretty simple. And you can look at the time stamp on the video, and we're right at halfway done, and you can see how quickly this is going. The Spray Buddy, I created it to make the homeowner super efficient, and it's definitely doing that for those of you that have one. All right, I'll make one more pass and then I'll show you some different angles so maybe you can see this spray pattern a little bit better. And this gun does have a locking feature on the handle. So now look, see I'm holding the wand with my left hand. My hand's not even on the spray gun anymore because I've locked the handle in place on some of these longer runs like this. So let me sit you down right here and see if that won't give you a really good look at this thing when I'm coming back up through here. Cool thing about this is watch when I walk by this shed right here, my gate, or not my gate, my ramp. I'm watching that right side right there. It's just barely clipping that. And I just keep coming right on up through here, and hopefully you can get a really good look at this spray pattern right here now. Come right up to the edge, stop. Look at that, that's pretty sweet. Then I just come right here. I want you to look right here. See where my nozzle's at right there? I want you to look right there. Look at that. See how I'm edging that out as I walk by? Turn right around, ready to spray the next one. Watch this right here. I'm gonna come right up on this straight edge and watch when we stop. Boop, right there. Good, clean, crisp cutoff right there. Same thing, walk down, make a turn, spray the next one. Now, will this nozzle work with the flow zones? I haven't tried it on the Cyclone yet. I know for a fact it'll work on the Typhoon. It's gallon per minute nozzle, so it'll definitely work with that one. Now, pro guys will work with a skid sprayer. Can you spray your customers' yards like this? Absolutely. As long as you have a 1/4 inch on the end of your spray gun. Now, pro guys with a skid sprayer that has a 3/8 inch hose or 1/2 inch hose that has a 3/8 QD, the whole gun, the whole kit will work. It'll work. It'll plug into any 3/8 quick disconnect. So Here's the other trick I want to show you. Get rid of that little bit in the wand right there. It's the 36-inch wand. Let's throw that one away. Well, not throw it away, but lay it down. Put the 24-inch in, the exact same nozzle. Okay, now remember before with the 36, we were holding it like this and the wand turned in the upward position. Now we're simply going to turn the wand over and we're going to hold the wand down now. Now you can see the material spraying out in front of me. You don't quite have the preciseness with this right here, but I'm also spraying 4 widths wide. You can see I got 2 mower stripes on this side of me, 2 mower stripes on this side, so that turns that, what was it? So we were spraying about 8 foot wide on the 2, and now we're spraying roughly 16 feet wide. And it's actually got a fairly fine cutoff point on each side. Look at that right there. That's cool. Now, when would I use this setup? Well, I wouldn't use it if I'm trying to be super precise with an application. If I'm spraying a herbicide, you know, maybe pre-emergent, something like that. Now, if I'm putting down a biostimulant, like an RGS or Hemic 12 or something like that, and I'm just going to turn right around and water it in, then yeah, I'd use it. Basically, any nutrient or biostimulant I'm trying to put down, I'm just going to turn around and water it in. And I want to get the application done quickly and efficiently and cover a lot of ground really fast. Now you will notice, let me get this little corner right here while I'm over here. I'm spraying this whole thing in one pass. If you have this set up or if you get it, you will notice that it's kind of difficult to go down with 2 gallon per 1,000 because this is a 1 gallon a minute nozzle. Now you can do it, but you just have to walk like super, super slow. And I'm just not doing that right now. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making a double pass at 1 gallon per 1,000, and it's 2 gallon per 1,000. That's what it comes up to. And yeah, you could go down with the whole 2 gallon per 1,000 in one pass, but you just have to slow your walking speed down quite a bit. And yep, as soon as I get just a minute, we'll be making this exact same nozzle in a 2 gallon version, and then you'll be able to book it across the yard and get that 2 gallon per 1,000. Tell you what, here's a good idea. Why don't you just come over here and walk with me? I'm trying to hold the camera up as high as I can hold it. But you can see how far I'm spraying. See this, here's my stripe right here. I'm standing right in the middle of the stripe, and watch over there. I don't know, you might can't see that on the camera. It's kind of tough to see it. But you can see me pumping this stuff out. Now look, here's one thing you gotta be aware of. I can't walk right up on that line right there. I have to stop back here, because see how far out that's spraying? Then when I turn around like this, look right over there, catch that edge, see how I'm looking over that way? Bingo. Look at there. That's pretty sweet. Oh, we can walk down this edge now. Let's get over here in the middle, in the center stripe. And now, we'll try to walk a straight line, hold the camera at the same time. You're just not going to be able to see that probably, but you just have to take my word for it. It's hitting that edge right over there, and you can see where I'm walking right down the middle, and I've got 2 stripes. 2 stripes over here, throwing over to the right, getting it done. Come right out here to the road, stop. Oh, you can see this good now, watch. See out there on the road? See it darken up just a little bit? So you gotta stop a little bit before that. Clean this edge up right here, just like that. All right, here's your hose management. Look at my obstruction right there. And look, I can't go that way. So make sure you walk back around the pole and you go this way. Man, that blue sure is looking good right now. It is just on fire. Now this right here's what I was talking about when I finish up. See how my spray hose is right here in as straight of a line as I can possibly get it to the hose reel. Now I'm just gonna wind this bad boy up. One thing I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna shorten this hose just a pinch, because when I get it almost completely full, the hose kind of hits the backstop right there a little bit. I don't need all 200 feet to do this, so I might take off 10 foot of it, and that'll make the wind up process at the very end just a pinch easier. So all that's done. That's my round 2 app done, and it is glistening. I know you can't see it, but off the light right here, the shed, the grass is glistening. That's from that coverage of using high volume. The entire leaf blade is soaked from top to bottom, even down to the crown of the plant for the most part. So I'll let this mixture sit on the turf overnight for the foliar uptake, and then I'll have the water set to run in the morning, water in, and whatever don't happen overnight with foliar will happen in the morning when I water it in. Of course, I'll get the prodiamine pre-emergent watered in as well. So I do have a deep tine aerator coming. For those of you that don't know what a deep tine aerator is, you'll have to subscribe to the channel, come back and check it out. It's what they use on golf courses and athletic fields. And Steck is the company I'm working with out of Anderson, South Carolina, on some of the GKB attachments. And I've got a deep tine aerator. And I'm going to deep tine aerate all this bluegrass. So you're not going to want to miss that. The tines are 12 inches long. So we're going to go really, really deep out here. Supper's on the table, gotta go. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.